This drill right here that any golfer, no matter their age or ability, can do in just 2 minutes fixes your downswing instantly. So let's take a look at what this drill is, how it fixes your downswing instantly, and more importantly, how you can build this into your own golf swing to see instant results. Most amateur golfers, they'll get to the very top of their swing and they'll have a couple of tendencies in their downswing that cause this downswing of theirs to be inconsistent. And the few in particular we're going to be talking about today is all to do with the body movement on the downswing, the arm movement on the downswing, and the final one being the wrist movement in the downswing. So to get the body working more efficiently in the downswing, we've got to be able to ensure that two things are taking place. The sequencing of the downswing to start from the lower body, but also for the spinal tilt, the tilt that we have in from our posture and address works all the way up to the top of the swing in the same position. We've just twisted round and tilted, and then working our way down into impact as well. After impact, we can then allow for this spine angle here, go from this almost 45-degree angle, then lifting up ever so slightly. Now, one of the best drills to help you get this moving quicker in your downswing is taking your hands and placing them on your thighs. I'm going to start off with standing in a straight line like this here. I'm just going to move and tilt our upper body without moving our lower body just for the time being, either side like this here. And I want you to think that this movement here is going to be your backswing. This movement here is going to be your downswing for right-handed players. For left-handed players, obviously it's going to work the opposite way. So then as I take my stance and widen my feet, flatten them out a little bit like I would do at address and get this tilted action here, if I apply that same movement in the backswing, so it's where my trail hand is working towards my trail hip, as my lead hand is working towards the lead knee, and I think about my hip moving away from the golf ball. Look at this here, look at where it gets me at the top of the swing. Maintaining this tilted action from the address position, I've been able to get a huge amount of rotation into the backswing, but I've also been able to keep my shoulders on this plane as well, rather than getting that lateral motion to then get that poor reaction we notice. So from the top of the swing here, on the downswing we're thinking the opposite, the left hip works away from the golf ball, lead hand to lead hip as the trail hand goes down towards the trail knee. And that really gets you rotating the body out the way, starting that sequence from the lower body, working all the way up to the upper body, as we then allow for this chest to work towards the target. And then from there, we can allow the right foot to lift up. Now, pointer 2, how we fix the arm movement. The arm movement being the pushing of the club, working the club more on the outside. And this is all to do with delaying the body turns. And I've just mentioned that we want to be ensuring that we get this swing sequence to start from the lower body as we make our way into the golf ball by applying this rotation. But a lot of golfers will struggle. You'll notice golfers on tour, such as Justin Thomas is a great example. He's able to get to the top of his swing and get this huge amount of separation from his shoulders and his hips. That requires a great amount of flexibility and mobility, which not a lot of us golfers have. I don't have that either. I find it very difficult to get this separation, really open up the hips and keep my shoulders back. That's what allows them to really open their lower body up and still shallow the golf club. For a lot of us, we'll get to the top of our swing and we try this and our shoulders will just end up following the hips on the way down. So that's going to push those arms further out. And that's where the over the top move usually comes from. So to stop this in your golf swing, I'm going to get you to do that same drill, but this time you're going to take your hands out in front of us like this here. I want you to imagine you're doing that tilted motion, but you're pushing your hands away up to the top of the swing. And then once you get to this point here, away from the top of the swing, the first initial move before we get the tilted action and rotation in the downswing is allowing the hands and arms to drop down. It's going to feel like they're dropping down towards the trail heel in particular. And then from there we can rotate, push up and through. Combining these two in one motion, so we've got the posture and tilt, and we're pushing our hands down to the ground, working our way up to the top of the swing, pushing them down first, and then we allow that rotation afterwards. As soon as we start to try and fire the hips as well, look at where my arms and hands are going already, too far on the outside. If you're enjoying the content so far, then why not click that subscribe button below, as I'll be posting videos just like this every single week to help you further improve your game. It's completely free to do, and it helps me grow the channel and produce more content just like this one. Now the final thing to add is the wrist movement. This time I'm going to get my lead hand and place it on my chest. My trail hand is going to be facing towards the net, my trail palm towards the net. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow, as I begin the takeaway, working my way up to where the club would reach parallel to the ground, I'm just allowing my trail wrist to hinge enough so that the palm begins to face towards the ground and golf ball. And from this point here, we're thinking right palm to ground. We're allowing this rotation and tilt upwards all the way up to the top of the swing. Right palm, trail palm is going to be facing the sky. Then as we make our way down, we're allowing that palm to face the ground, and then we get the rotation on the way through. So adding this all in one go is going to be right palm facing towards the target. We've got our stance, posture and setup. We're ensuring we're getting the tilt. Right palm to ground, right palm to sky, right palm to ground, not rotating just yet. And now we can rotate on the way through. Taking a club doing this, look how good this looks in your golf swing. This drill is incredibly easy to do. You can do this drill for 2 minutes and see instant results. Applying that body movement to begin with for the first 30 to 45 seconds, then adding in the arm movement for the next 30-45 seconds, and the rest of your time just ensuring that wrist angle is moving in the correct way. Combining those gives you that incredible drill that will fix your downswing instantly. However, how can you see better results a lot sooner from doing this? It's transform your downswing, but again, seeing those golf shots there, they've got a touch left of target, and that will be because when you try this, is we're not used to flexing this much, as we're so used to trying to release from this open club face angle at the moment of impact. So once we get to here with this club face, we don't have to release the club. If we do, we're closing the face down too much. So we've got to allow for this wrist setting to be held all the way through for a bit longer, just past the moment of impact. And to help you do that, we want to be looking at the precision impact. I'm going to go through this just without the club just to begin with. I've got my hand and palm. I'm going to set my wrist in the backswing. You heard those clicks there. Up to the top of the swing, right palm to sky. On the way down, and then working my way through. I can't get my wrist now out of that set position on the way through. So it really stops me from early releasing that we see a lot of amateur golfers do just as we make contact with the golf ball. So again, up to the top, down, making a way through. Hear the clicks in the backswing, and then just let it hold it in the downswing. Straight away, I've just been able to hit a slight push as opposed to releasing the club a touch early and drawing it a little bit more to the left. So I've already had huge success with this product working with my own swing, but also my students' golf swings. I've seen great results with them, able to square up the club face more often, improve the downswings by setting the club in the correct position. So using my code Harry20, the link will be in the description below, you can get yourself $20 off this great product. This video has been brought to you by GX Golf, who provide high quality golf gloves at a fraction of the price in comparison to their competitors out there on the market. Using my discount code Harry10, check out the link in the description below as you can get 10% off these fantastic golf gloves. Just spoken about a lot to do with the irons. Is there anything different when we start to work our way up the bag to the driver? Comment down below if you'd like to see me produce a video based specifically on this drill, but using the driver for the downswing. And why not check out this video over here in the meantime, as YouTube believes this video is the best one for you to watch next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you over in that one.